Hi, this is Magician Chuck Caputo. Sherry, we're going to show people how to make some cool Halloween stuff.
Oh, that's different.
This is to actually use from existing toys on the market to things you can actually build.
Great.
Okay? But let me show you. What I have here is a pack of cards. And I'm going to show you, they're all different. All right? Now what I'm going to do, Sherry, is dribble through and you say stop.
Stop.
All right? Going to take this card out.
Okay.
Now I'm going to look at it. It doesn't matter. It's a 2 of hearts. We're going to use that playing card. All right?
Okay.
But before we do, Maestro, we need some music. Let's see what we have. All right.
So cute.
Anyway,
I like that.
thank you. It was a little bit of sleight of hand, so this gives you some music to play to do your favorite sleight of hand with. Anyway, this is a toy that's currently on the market. I bought it literally about 2 weeks ago. All right, it's a violin, and it has a hand that plays that strikes the bow across it. All right, what I did was I incorporated a magnetic reed switch. Not so difficult to do. I kept this as simple as possible. Okay, now what I could have done was made it remote operated. I could do it with a time delay. I mean, there's a multitude of ways. This is the simplest. All right, so there's little screws in the back. You're going to first remove the screws, and you want to take the backing off. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the backing out. Okay, this screw needs a little bit more, I think. All right. And I'll pick that up a little later. You're going to intercept the on-off switch. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So you take it apart. This was the on-off switch right here. Okay, that would make it start. And there's also like a light sensor. So if you put it to the back to the switch button, this would start it. So you want to take this apart and you want to find those 2 wires that go to the switch.
I'll come up a little
If you can
closer.
get a little closer on there, yeah. These 2 wires here, you cut. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to get the 2 parts that went to it, and you're going to solder in the leads that go to a reed switch. And that's a magnetic switch. And I drilled a couple holes in the back here, 1 hole actually. I placed them through there. You're going to tuck all these wires back in. Okay, which I really don't have the time to do right now real neat.
Yeah.
But you're going to get all these wires inside. Okay, it's not bad. And the reed switch is right here. All right, this is the kind that goes in a door, okay, or like a window. So if a burglar opens up the window, it'll sound off the alarm. But a reed switch generally looks like this. I drew a picture. It's a hermetically sealed tube, and it has 2 leads inside. Okay, and here's the part where you connect the wires to. When a magnet goes near it, these 2 pieces of metal go together. This is normally open. That's the kind of reed switch you want. All right, so what happens, here's the reed switch. Here's another reed switch. This is the same thing, it's just it's in a plastic encasing. So I basically just taped it on the back, and when I was ready, the end of the wand has a magnet on it.
Oh.
So that's all you do. You basically touch. Now I'm not going to do it because it'll play for about a minute.
Yeah.
That's actually too long. So I want to get this going. But if you want to use that, it's a cool way to do it. You have to interrupt the on-off switch. Okay, it's as simple as that. All right. Now I had another pack of cards. These cards are very, very fast. I mean, they're like lightning. So I wanted to got an older pack out. You can see they're all different, Sherry. And you just say stop anywhere you
Stop.
want. All right. We'll take this card out. And again, it doesn't matter if I see it. In this
Okay.
case, it's the Queen of Spades. We're going to place it on the bottom of the pack. And I'm going to cut the pack and more or less bury your card in there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we're going to lay it on the table. I'm going to get the right mood.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
Watch. One card has
Oh.
magically cut. And that happens to be the Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. That's it.
That's a pretty cool haunted pack. There's nothing hooked up to it, so you're clean. Would you like to know how it's done, Sherry?
I do.
A sponge ball.
What?
Very unusual method.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me show you what you're going to do. When you go in your pocket to pull out a pack of cards from one pocket, you palm the sponge ball. You place it on the bottom of the pack. And that way you could show the bottom. Whatever card the spectator chooses, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Place it on the bottom of the pack underneath, on top of the sponge ball, on top of it. All right? Then you're going to cut about maybe a quarter of the pack and actually place it on top underneath the ball. So you're encompassing the ball between the two cuts. So the selected card is right here, right?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to hold it so it doesn't break. And when you lay it down, you relieve pressure, it's going to come forward. Now you have to catch it so that ball doesn't flash. You're going to still it in your hand, and what I did was I secretly grabbed it and pulled it into the other hand.
Okay.
That's a really cool way to do a haunted pack. Very unusual. All right? Now we're going to use this same card I just cut to. We'll use the 6 of diamonds, okay?
Okay.
We'll put it right here. Now here's something else that I actually built. This is kind of cool. Perfect for Halloween, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're going to basically just lay this pretty cool looking skull cloth silk onto the table. And I'm going to fold it. We're just going to make several folds like so. All right. Now what we're going to do, Sherry, is get the selected playing card, which is the 6 of diamonds, and I'm going to place it into the pack half of the way, push it in all of the way. All right, and we could even give it a shuffle. So that card was the 6 of hearts?
Diamonds.
Okay. Now we're going to lay the pack underneath here.
Okay.
Just like this. All right, and we're going to see if we could catch a spirit. Since it's near Halloween, I think we have one. Watch. Because believe it or not,
Ooh, cool.
is that neat?
Yeah.
It's caught a spirit.
It did.
And
Look
it
at that.
got the card.
Nice.
All right, this is a form of a haunted hank. Now, most of us probably had this when we were kids. Some weren't made very well, so I kind of took it upon myself to make my own.
Oh,
All you
that's
need is
nice.
a piece of metal in here. All right, I have one. Oh, here it goes. I actually put one together. Let's see if I could find that piece of metal. I had it just a minute ago. Well, I had the piece of metal, but I could describe it to you. It's a coat hanger.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
basically bent like this. So it goes like,
Oh, yeah.
and what I use, you have to put a little V in it. Okay? So what happens when your hand hits it,
Oh, that is cool.
it's actually going to raise it. Is that pretty cool?
That is.
All right, and what I did with this scarf is I just folded the hem over top of it. I use spray adhesive. Now you can use any kind of glue, but you don't want it too hard. Spray adhesive is flexible.
Okay.
So that's kind of neat. All right, so, oh, and here's how you attract the card. There's a little piece of magician wax. It actually left the scarf and went onto the card. And you're going to put it just right where the rod ends. All right.
Okay.
So when you fold this thing up, just like this, what the audience doesn't know, of course, is there's a piece of magician wax on there. And it's right here. So you're going to bring the card to the top of the pack, your favorite method, whatever way you want to do. This is the 6 of diamonds. What I do is a Jean-Pierre Valerino move, and it secretly brings it to the top. Now you're going to fall shuffle to keep it on the top. The audience has no idea. So it looks fair. You're going to lay it underneath the scarf, and you're going to push down where that wax is. And the rod is right here. I can feel it. So you could either use your thumb or your side of the hands, whatever. All right.
Nice.
So it's a cool way to really amaze your family and friends. All right. All right, moving right along. Let's see. I think I have one more thing to show you. Oh, this is kind of neat. This is something that's currently on the market as well. Inside this bag, I have a mysterious hand. All right, and here's a tray for it. All right, we can place this onto the tray, and at will, it will magically wrap. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is a current item that's out, and I would recommend getting this. It's called the fortune telling hand. It comes in a box. Here's what it looks like. It's unpainted. Matter of fact, it's brand new. I'm going to open this up. See, so here's what it looks like, and here's what the board looks like. The board is it's actually kind of childish because it's for kids. So what I did was I just painted it the way I feel comfortable with. I kind of made it purple and yellow, and I put some fringe around it to make it look spooky. All right. The hand itself, I kind of dabbed some light brown paint on it, okay, and I painted the fingernails. All right, so I'd recommend getting this. These probably go for 10, 12 bucks on the internet, and you can find it on eBay. Somebody I noticed in another state, he said he got these for like $3 on sale somewhere. All right, now this is not my item, so I don't think I have the right to actually tell you how this thing works, but it's very simple. And I've owned the Thayer wrapping hands. I've owned the Flosso Hornman wrapping hand. This thing is just as good, and it costs $10. Keep it in some kind of a bag. Make it look mysterious. Take care of the prop. Make it look cool. Okay? Hey, I hope you guys have fun. I wish you have a spooky Halloween. Thanks, Sherry.
Thank you.